And we're live! Hello all and welcome back to the Sigil stream S5E. My name as always is Mr. Helen Guthrie, and we are here tonight with the talented and hilarious Mr. Gary.
Get your vapes. GaryVapes.com.
Oh. We're also joined by Ahmed. And of course, joined by the lovely Joe.
I don't have a gimmick tonight. I'm sorry.
And unfortunately, Erica is off sick tonight. I know.
Boo!
I know. I am so sorry.
Behavior.
But she will be back next week, same bat time. Yeah, everyone's just booing. But we are here with S5E Chapter 8. And I'm so excited. I'm proud of us for coming 8 chapters into this this epic. What about you guys? How proud are you of this? Super proud.
I'm enjoying it. I'm happier with Connor than I thought I would. I'm happy I was able to navigate Connor as a character.
Yeah, because he's Irish, and that's such a stretch.
Just in terms of like a new non-standard D&D thing, I was like, let's get the hang of this metal-armed behemoth man. That's
right, from Northern Ireland.
Yeah, it's a different country, kind of.
Totally.
I didn't say that.
No, you guys have been doing a fantastic job. I still think fondly of episode 6, which I think was the one where we sort of got introspective and shit. Yeah. And I'm really proud of the role playing you guys have done, the life you've brought to S5E, and we're sort of at the, I feel like this is the tail end. This is like the,
It's really exciting to me because I feel like we've hit a lot of the notes of like a classic superhero adventure tale, whether that's like a comic book or a movie where you have the origin stories, you have the part where everyone's getting to know each other, then you have like the conflict and strife, the group breaks up and they get back together, and now all we have left is like to fucking own the bad guys, right?
Exactly.
Win,
Joe.
Or kill a bunch of innocent bystanders.
Yeah.
Either or, both are acceptable.
Or why not both? Why not? Hear me out. Why not both?
Why limit yourself to just killing the bad guys when you can kill the good guys and the bad guys? Eugene's here hanging out with us. Of course, Eugene is the author of this fantastic game that we are playing.
Hello, Eugene.
Hello, Eugene.
Look
at all these claps tonight.
You're really going for it.
I know. I feel like it brings the energy. It's such a nice time to be here, as well as Arcanist Press. You know what? Actually, our friends at Arcanist Press, which is Eugene and his amazing wife, Amy, they are up for an Any right now.
Very nice.
Yes, and they are up for their supplement, which is a race supplement that they've had. Oh my gosh, let me find the actual title so that I don't botch it, which I undoubtedly would. Their ancestry and culture and alternative race in 5E is up for an Any right now. You can actually help us and go vote for it, right?
Are they up for? Is Arcanist Press in there for 4?
There you go. What's that? There's the vote. Vote.any-awards.com/vote 2021-index, I suppose.
Do it.
Check them out
.php
and give them a vote, because not only do they deserve it and they're wonderful people, but it's a fantastic supplement. It's something that is really, I think, important for this game that we all love, and sort of makes everybody feel welcome and comfortable at the table, and sort of begins to remove some of the old stigmas that I think this wonderful little thing that we call, well, D&D specifically, does still have problems with. So go give them a vote and support more stuff like this.
Is it the Texas 24th congressional district election?
Yeah, that's the one. Go vote in the Texas 24th congressional.
I think I'm at the wrong site.
Not a resident of Texas? Doesn't matter.
No.
He's running.
Get your butts into Texas and vote.
Yeah.
Everybody come on down.
So yeah, get out there and vote for them. They deserve it. And again, it's awesome stuff that we want to see more of. Beyond that, again, we're so sad that Erica can't be here tonight. Erica, I know you're watching this because legally you are contractually obligated to. So we're missing you girl.
We miss you, girl.
And we'll try not to kill Hammer Chain tonight.
To make a song.
We're too in the shit to pull him out of it. So
Yeah, we need him.
Miss your hammer, Mr.
Miss the hammer chain.
I mean, at least you don't have to worry about it, Gary.
Hammer girl. Chain.
Hammer girl chain.
So Joe actually will be playing 2 characters tonight.
Scandal.
She will be playing Bloom, but mechanically she will be playing Bloom and Hammer Chain. And I think we're sort of just gonna say Hammer Chain is so shocked from last episode that he's just quiet.
You're all choked up, okay?
Well, you know, some big stuff happened last time. You guys arrived at the dam, fought a bunch of EDF soldiers. Just sort of find out at the end that the EDF soldiers weren't really all that bad. And then right when things started to get real, a creature that you have never seen before, let alone understand its intentions, walked from the shadows from the far end of the dam and revealed itself to be this large, hulking beast. So things are about to get real up in here, as they say. There you go. It was an emotional roller coaster last session, and there you go. Show Love 1000. So yes, that is it for the recap, which was not really a recap, but I figured might as well say why Erica's not here and
previously
explain why Hammer Chain is shocked.
I'm gonna admit something to you guys. I have got her character sheet right here. There is no information about her axe / hammer. Her hammer.
In terms of damage?
Her axe. I don't have a to hit. I don't have a damage.
I might
dice.
have only printed the first page. So
there is only one page.
Okay, then never mind. Regardless, we're gonna do great.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
And add 19 to damage.
Board.
17, just a flat. It's like the
flat
pre-roll.
17.
Yeah, 17 to hit. Every time. Both attacks.
Every time, both attacks, all the time.
Yep.
Beyond that, any other quick projects that are new that you guys want to talk about before we jump into this?
I finished a very charming book called Dimension Why 2, which was a lot of fun. You should all get the first one.
Get the first one, Dimension Why 2?
Dimension Why 1.
Why? Why 1?
Chance to follow.
2? That's a blast. Where can they pick that up? Anywhere?
Audible? Oh, you can get it on Audible.
Sound Booth Theater?
This is not a Sound Booth Theater one. It's just a Gary one. HarperCollins.
Eugene here. At level 4, you're looking at looming at +6 DC 14.
Great.
Oh, looking. There you go. Not looming. I was like, is looming a new slang that I just haven't figured out?
I think her AC might be 16 because I think it goes to 18 when she gets the cap shield.
That's right. Look at us. We're doing it together.
It's wrong on the sheet then because it says 15 and then +2 AC with an asterisk. But I'm also looking at her level 4 sheet. So
I'm not sure.
Maybe she's just been playing it wrong. Maybe she's just been winging it. That is very Erica to sort of just be like
character sheet.
No, it's not.
Let's just do it.
She's precise.
No, she is in her roleplay life. She lives and breathes randomness.
Yeah, spontaneity.
Probably. Who knows?
I'm just gonna roll a d20 and I'll be like, that seems like enoff.
AC.
Well, what is her class? What is her class?
Is enough to hit?
He's a martial artist.
Does that hit?
Martial artist. Because we could probably just hang on.
I'm trying to sort it
look
out.
at it real quick.
You'll be fine. Look, Jesse is here, and they've watched every single episode. Jesse, let us know what Erica's AC is. And while we do that, the intro. You stand atop the dam. The bodies of the EDF soldiers lying around your feet. The pouring water seems to echo across the large lake surrounding you, a constant thrum at the back of your mind. The moonlight illuminates only what you can see between yourself and maybe 30 feet beyond. The helicopters smoldering, flickering red light illuminating just the edges of a creature that seems to skulk towards you from a distance. Hammerchain is frozen in fear and will remain so for the entirety of today. And as you each lock eyes with this odd-looking creature, a chill runs up your spine. It is large. We're talking almost 6 feet across and back. This massive, bear-looking creature is black. Its eyes are white, devoid of anything. And looking at them for a moment, you feel as though they go on deep into the creature, as if they exist without end. Its skin is almost whale-like, a thick hide, slick in the moonlight, with an odd sheen that seems to reflect nothing, yet seems wet to the touch. It walks towards you on huge, alien-like paws, a purring almost, a whirring in its guttural throat. Sounds like the slow starting of a chainsaw. And for a moment, nobody moves. This creature staring you down, it almost looks between the four of you as if contemplating. And then it lunges forward to attack. Everybody roll for initiative.
Before we roll, can Connor chat like, mysterious being, be ye sentient and be ye malevolent? Because I don't want to kill you if you're not a bad guy.
Yeah, you can definitely shout that.
He says exactly that.
Yeah, and it jumps at you to kill you.
That is rude. I also have a 20.
You rolled a 20?
I did not roll a 20, but I do have a 20 for initiative.
Nice.
Lucius,
hey, that's pretty good.
What is your initiative?
What is your initiative?
Severus, your initiative. Imagine if they played D&D like Voldemort's just like...
Before he died, though?
You cannot cast vicious mockery, Lucius. You're
What's
one.
his name, Richard? I want to say Richard Armitage. It's not. What was his name?
Ralph Fiennes.
Oh, is that how? Oh, you're doing Voldemort.
Voldemort, yeah. Who did I sound like?
You sound exactly like the original Dumbledore.
Oh, Richard Harris.
Richard Harris.
Stay out of the West Wing.
Almost more that.
Plenty of
because you had,
people,
like,
Harry, who sit in front of the mirror and fucking die. It shows you what you want to see.
Yeah, I love Richard Harris, man. He's great. Then Gambon's
Again,
like,
I'm Dumbledore. although Michael Gambon was great.
He was.
He's so much more chill.
He didn't read the books at all. I think he was just like, don't you have studying to do?
Oh, well, we can do that.
Sorry.
We can do. No, I was. Eugene said I want to see the cast of Harry Potter play S5E. Right.
Just have Malfoy.
I was just about to try some, but let's focus. Ahmed.
Sorry.
What's your initiative, brother? Okay, you unmute yourself. Joe, what are you?
Hammerchain got a 17.
Yeah.
And Bloom is rocking up at a 3.
Ooh.
I'm using my sparkle dice in honor of Erica. This is Hammerchain's dice.
Oh,
the
nice.
Sparkly axe that he wields. So.
And Ahmed.
20.
Oh,
nice.
Who wants to go first? Gary or Ahmed?
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Give me a samosa and you can go first. I actually do like those.
And actually, as this thing like approaches, there is like a moment, and I do feel like it's that superhero moment, where they just fought a bunch of the baddies, and this next baddie's approaching, and you guys do have this like calm before the storm where you're like, give me a samosa, and like there's like a bit of interaction, like out of the action, just to sort of get that.
Do we get some heals off?
I don't know. It's not mechanical.
All
it's
right,
just
all
sort
right,
of like
all
a fun little thing.
Too much to ask.
Yeah, too much to add. And yeah, you see it on the cusp of the scene. Unfortunately, you don't see it on your screen right now because Joe is just a little too far south, but it is more or less. She'll bring it down. You see it now?
Yeah, my screen actually represents the sum total of everyone's sight lines.
Perfect.
So,
That's it.
there you
Some
go.
41, but it is up here. Unfortunately, you just sort of see
It's
the
got
cusp
like
of
a
it.
weird like webbing thing that makes
Yeah.
me really uncomfortable.
It's walking directly
It's
at you right
scary.
now. You can't quite see it, but you do notice this sort of like shaking as he kind of moves. This
Ew.
almost animalistic underwing, like a bat, but very thin and just slightly pink. Anyway, top of the round, Ranjit. You see this creature begin to approach. What do you do?
Okay, I say, hold on to your lunch, and I cast Bestow Curse on it.
Nice.
Bestow Curse.
Let me just Google it.
Let me just Google it.
He just I call him a fucker. I bestow a curse on him.
Yeah.
He does not like it.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm close enough. No, I'm not close enough. That was a mistake.
Okay.
Okay, it's
You
gonna be a
tried
ray
to
of
bestow curse,
enfeeblement
but then
instead.
you're like, never mind.
Yeah, I'm like, never mind. It's gonna be a ray of enfeeblement.
Oh,
So
I thought
Love that.
that's a strength save with a spell
Okay.
DC of 14,
okay.
and I fire a beam out of my finger. It's black in color and kind of, like smoke, and hopefully hurts the creature. Oh, it is black in the description as well.
Ray of enfeeblement. Now that doesn't hurt the creature, does it? I think doesn't it just make its attacks half?
Make a ranged attack against it. Oh, I have to attack. Yeah, on a hit, the target only deals half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
Yeah.
And you can make a Constitution save. I was mistaken.
Oh, so it's not a spell
so
attack,
I'm-
it's a con save?
I'm rolling a spell attack, but if it hits and the effect goes off, then you at the end of your turn you can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell, and if
Brilliant.
you're successful, the spell effect ends. So I am
Let's
rolling
do it.
now. All right, here we go. Here we go. No whammies. Let's see.
I thought you said we're going to Wendy's.
No Wendy's?
Going
No
to
Wendy's?
Wendy's. Going to Wendy's. No whammies. No Wendy's. All right. I just rolled, but nothing happened. Great. Let me try again.
Roll, damn it, Ahmed.
I rolled a 1d120. That's why.
Oh, nice.
22.
Yeah.
Not magic.
Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah,
Nice.
that hits.
All right. So yeah, he takes a beam that could potentially give him half damage, I hope.
Yeah, you see this beam of black energy sail across. And even though it's dark, there's sort of this pulsating glow, this sort of fractal energy that splinters off of this creature as this ray pierces its chest, but it does not falter. It continues moving forward. However, it is enfeebled. So any attack is now halved, you said?
No. It's I think it was damage specifically. On a hit,
Yeah.
the target deals only half damage with
Perfect.
weapon attacks that use strength until the spell
Yeah.
ends. So if there's a loophole there, enjoy.
No, that's it. Perfect. Alrighty. And are you going to move? Or is that your turn?
Yeah.
That
I'm gonna move up
helicopter
a little
could
bit.
act as cover.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move and take cover
Good
by the
call.
helicopter.
Perfect.
That is a good call.
Garbar, Connor, you see this creature approaching.
I think Hammerchain has the friend shield. And am I right in that like it is the person with the shield that has to bonus action the shield to another person? I can't just be like,
Correct.
Cool.
Correct.
In that case, Connor is going to run right up into this thing's grill while pointing at it and be like, I'm coming for you. I can't
Nice.
quite see him, so I'll be like, coming for you, Skilly.
Okay.
And I think it's just, and I'm going to try to hit him with the.
Absolutely. Yeah. You run up to this creature. Its size is intimidating before you.
You're a big boy.
It hulks over you, its claws almost peeling into the cement slightly as it tenses its fists. Yeah, give me an attack.
As Connor was running up, I'm coming for you, Skilly. He points and I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him as a bonus action.
Brilliant.
And I'm going to try to hit him with my D20. And
As these games tend to be.
Got a. Oh my god, I can't do math. It does Oh no, like a 14.
14 to hit.
Yeah,
That hits.
sweet.
How much
Okay.
damage do you do, lad?
I'm going to roll my damage now. With my batchet, I do a crispy 8 damage.
Is it bludgeoning, piercing? What type?
It is with the batchet, so it is, I think, slashing.
Perfect. How much? 8, you said?
8, yes.
Yeah. You slash at this creature. You see its hide sort of slice as the batchet runs across its whale-like flesh. But it doesn't even seem to like react. It doesn't wail or anything. It just takes this meaty hit.
Ew.
And it does penetrate the skin, does it? Or does it kind of just like bruise it?
It does. It does penetrate the skin, but very sort of like, like scoring a duck breast with a dull knife.
Oh, right. That does suck.
It's not bad. It's just not.
Use sharp
complex.
knives, people. That like is a perfect image for me because I've done that. Like, I'm going to
Yeah,
score this fish. Why is nothing working? Oh, my knife sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Perfect. And are you doing anything else?
I don't have a bonus action. I've done a movement. I essentially want to keep him here, so I'm just going to be very loud in its face. Hit me! Hit me!
Okay.
Brilliant. And it does. It's turn. It
can
turns
imagine it's going
towards
to
you.
try.
It reels back, and at first it claws you.
Mm-hmm.
It will hit you with a 16. Sorry, 14.
14 misses.
Nice. So it goes to swipe you as it lands back on its two feet. It misses, and then it will try to bite you
Mm-hmm.
with a dirty 20 to hit.
It would hit, but I'll sudden swerve out of the way of it.
Okay, and that's your reaction, right?
That's my reaction, yeah.
Cool. You swerve out of the way, it misses. And again, sudden swerve. Can you read me that again? I know it's melee
Yes.
attack.
Let me find it. I don't think redirect attack is melee. I should have fucking used that. God damn it. Sudden swerve, almost like flinching. You can attempt to teleport to safety as you are about to be hit. When you are about to take damage from an attack, you can use your reaction to attempt to teleport to up to 5 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. Against the triggering attack, you have a +5 bonus to AC. If this changes a hit into a miss, you teleport and take no damage. If the AC bonus does not prevent you from being hit, however, you take the damage and teleport afterwards.
So I rolled a dirty 20. Does a +5 to your AC mean it misses still? Perfect.
Yeah, I have a 16, so I would have got 20.
Perfect. So you miss entirely.
One.
You miss it altogether. Amazing. He bites you. And why don't you give me a perception roll real quick?
I will. Do I have any? No. Yeah. Oh, sweet. 19.
Yeah, you notice as it sort of bites the air that you just occupied, these glands within its sort of open maw sort of squirt, and this bluish, blackish liquid just drips from its lips and falls towards the ground and immediately begins to burn a hole in the cement.
Like acid, like alien acid.
Yeah.
Connor will shout that. Alien acid, like from the films.
Hammer Chain, it is your turn.
Okay, I think Hammer Chain is going to bravely dash up next to his friend Connor, wielding his lovely hammer or axe, I suppose, and is going to make 2 deft attacks to see if he can't murder this creature.
All right.
That's Hammer
Please
Chain
do.
style.
That's Hammer Chain style.
All right, the first hit is a 16.
That hits.
Excellent. And I'm gonna roll damage. That's 6 damage.
Nice.
Second hit. Oh, I should say so. 25.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fighters are fun, man. That's 7 damage.
Okay.
He's going to make an unarmed attack as a free action in
Perfect.
addition.
Yeah.
That is 18 to hit,
That hits.
dealing minimum damage, 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I think Hammer Chain, seeing this pool of gross burning acid on the ground, and not wanting to get in too much trouble at the top of the fight, is going to expend a point and take the dodge action as a bonus action. Careful defense.
Okay. So that just increases your AC +2.
Gonna make Hammer Chain a little harder to hit.
Disadvantage to attack.
That's right.
Perfect. Excellent round. Bloom, you watch Hammer Chain run up, swing some mighty blows on this creature, and you see the same from Connor. What do you do?
Yeah. Bloom is feeling like she needs to help her crew, and she knows that being beefy isn't necessarily the best way to do it.
It's not where it's at.
I see. Well, it is where it's at, but it's not where Bloom's at. She sees the smoldering remains of this helicopter, and I know that those guns are very powerful, but they're probably fairly mangled right now. I want to go over to the helicopter and with my action search through the rubble and see if I can't start piecing together some kind of machinery that, you know, it might take me a round or two to assemble, but I would like to try to make a gun.
Okay. So the way that this helicopter is, it's not like one of those helicopters that you have a mounted gun on the side. It's actually a like fitted gun under the nose of the helicopter.
Tricky.
So in order to do, and the reason I'm saying this is a specific decision in the helicopter, because you would know this, but just by looking at it. So you can absolutely do it. I'm going to call that entire sort of desire to be very difficult. However, there are guns on the EADF soldiers all around if what you're just looking for is a more damaging ranged weapon. But to do that, you kind of know, piecing together, you need like a welder. Like you would need something to dismount that gun from the underside.
That's
of the,
fair.
Yeah.
That's
Don't get me wrong. I love the idea and I love the inspiration. And if it was like a mounted chain gun, 100%, you could just pivot it. But this is a gun that only had a gunner and a pilot. So there's only those people that were
Put it this way, Bloom is not going to be more effective with a gun, just a random gun, than with her elemental energy.
Fair.
So then she's just going to strike this creature from a distance.
Okay. But I mean, and you know what? And Jesse just said a great idea. You know, you are an electrical person. You could, you know, spend a few rounds like arc welding with your fingertips to try to get it off if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I want to go over there and like,
that's really cool.
Figure out how to like disassemble and reassemble this.
For sure.
Turret thing.
I want you to. I don't want you to feel like you wasted your turns, because by the time you get it off, this might be done.
Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding how much of a threat this creature is.
It is a threat, absolutely, but it's going to take you a long time to do that. Like, think about like it's not going to take you 6 seconds to unweld a gun. You know, it's going to take you probably at least 3 rounds to get everything where you want it.
I have never used a welding implement before,
so. I mean, even in the fast fun world of D&D, it's still, I think, would be a little bit too time.
All right, so I'm going to start my turn by forging a new axe.
Well, I mean, it's funny we did that, but even that was like out of
no,
initiative.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But if you guys were like, let's build the batshit in combat, I'd be like, okay, well,
it's a
lot of coordination. But I love the inspiration, and I want to give you inspiration for that idea, because I think that is a really cool idea, and I in no way want to punish great ideas, but also.
Unrealistic.
In the realm of this, it's just it wouldn't really work.
Understood.
Especially for how powerful of an advantage that would give you, it has to be equivalently difficult. You know what I mean? Because that would mow through, as you guys saw, it did 3d10 damage on that.
It was.
You know what I mean?
It was like, rough.
I have a way to hedge this. The EDF soldiers, they had guns, right? The EDF soldiers.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Harlan was saying. But
yeah.
Bloom is not proficient with that kind of weaponry, so using it is not going to really.
But that would be
a very big gun.
Gotcha. That would be an easier.
As an option to like help out.
Yeah.
But I think
of that scene in was it Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when Gamora like picks up the gun from
so
the
funny because
ship.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
And
of.
it's like, yeah, and if you were like a Gamora archetype where you were like doing that and like you know like whatever type stuff. But I don't think you're there yet. I think that's like a level 8.
I'll get that at level 8.
Yeah,
got it.
Where you can just lift up helicopter and fire it at things.
That's a good scene though.
That's fine.
Love
So
that.
Gamora's
Okay,
only
so
level
I'm
8?
Level is pretty high.
I'm gonna elementally blast this fool into oblivion. In that case,
Hells yeah.
All right, come
Ooh.
on.
God, I gotta get my own fucking.
No wham,
sheet
no
here.
wham.
No whammies. No
No
whammies.
whammies.
No whammies.
So that's a
No whammies.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Hey,
All right.
13 damage.
Perfect.
Goodness
Nice.
gracious.
Sorry, guys, I wasted a lot of time.
That was not a
talking
waste
about
of
Not
time.
at all.
Inspiration for it.
destroying a helicopter.
No. I mean, also, it landed nose first, so the under cannon would honestly be kind of destroyed.
Thank you for making me not waste my turn just to determine that it was a bad idea.
Well, that was the biggest. I would hate for you to do all that and me to be like, yeah, it's not really going to work. There's no fun for anybody if you do that.
I spent 3 minutes like,
Yeah, but it's cool, and your powers like that will definitely come into play in many different ways. So don't ever stop thinking along those lines because I think that's brilliant.
putting it on my
Yeah,
resume
you
right now.
lay a awesome electrical arc onto this creature. It shakes all. Oh, what kind of? So it's electrical damage.
Electrical damage.
Okay, yeah, that it ripples over the entire creature. Yeah, are you moving or is that your turn?
I'm gonna stay back.
Cool. Ranjit, top of the round. You are hiding
Okay.
behind this
Here we go.
helicopter. You see Bloom like eyeing the gun underneath it, and you like are watching her, and you guys have like this moment where you see she's like debating something, and you look back and you're like, oh. She's like, okay.
All right. Well, I get a moment of courage, and Ranjit's gonna step out, and I run to here, and I stare the thing down. And it's scary, but I have the charm, and I hold the charm, and I do one of these, and like one of these.
Yeah.
And
Sailor Moon
then
style?
and then the charm, yes, or Dr. Sailor Moon Strange. So and then the two dragons, one green and one red, emerge from the charm and begin to surround me as my spirit guardians at a 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
So the spirit guardians come out. And
Yeah,
it's just the two, the green and the blue dragon, just flying in opposite directions, just around this whole mess. And they're glowing, and my eyes are glowing.
Now,
Nice.
is it when a creature starts its turn in the Spirit Guardian or ends its turn?
No, when it's okay. So here we go. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn in there, it must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Perfect.
On a failed save, the creature takes damage. And we'll
Okay,
do
brilliant.
when
We'll
it
do
comes
that
up.
on that
Is it-
turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's great. Connor, you see Ranjit walk up, this aura of dragons around him. And I feel like, again, they're casting light in the darkness too. So like suddenly you're bathed in this dark green and red light. It's just sort of like coming off the corner. And maybe even the creature is kind of like, and like kind of turns towards it.
I love that imagery.
Having seen that, Connor will lift his mask up and finish the samosa that Ranjit gave him. And then he'll like tap his helmet to make the ding ding sound the Popeye makes. And I'm going to cast, I think, let me just make sure it's the right one. Yeah, Mighty Focus. So for a minute, I can add my proficiency bonus to any roll that relies upon strength.
Nice.
And now I'm going to punch it.
Brilliant.
No, I'm not going to punch it this round. I'm going to hit him with the batchet this round.
Hammerchain did not die. Erica is sick tonight, so we are playing Erica. We're playing Hammerchain for her, and we miss her dearly.
I'm doing my best to do her justice.
You're doing great.
Okay, noisy dice tree. That is a 20. No, I can't do math. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. So I'm gonna swing the old batchet at its voice. Oh, for Christ's lads! I rolled 2 1s.
Oh
My
no!
hunter's mark D6 and my batchet D8.
No.
2 points of damage.
No, plus your strength.
Oh, then plus 8 points of damage.
Okay, that's a big difference.
Big difference.
Modifiers, man. Don't forget your modifiers.
Don't forget it.
All right, nice. That's it.
I don't have a bunny more bonus actions, so yeah, that's it for me.
The alien creature looking thing that you don't recognize starts its turn, and it's going to do a wisdom saving throw.
DC 14.
That is an 18.
Feck.
So it succeeds for the time being. It
Okay,
sort of just
and-
looks at you with an odd intelligence behind its. And I want to.
Okay, so it takes half damage.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And I rolled a 16, so
Beautifully.
that's 8 points.
Nice.
Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it looks at you with intelligence. And I want to stress that its eyes are not black or white, but almost like holes driven into its head and like white tubes and almost like bright white as you look down, almost like small esophaguses. It's very disturbing because from a distance they look white. But as you get up close and you're staring down this thing, you see that they're just empty holes running into the back of its body. And it is not happy, and it's going to attack probably Connor again. Although Hammerchain did the most damage. I feel bad attacking, but it probably, you know what? I think it's going to attack Hammerchain.
Great, because I took the dodge action, so
Oh,
you're
that's
going to
right.
be attacking with disadvantage.
Cool. Okay, well then let's do it. Because you did do the most damage, and I did.
Fight me!
Does dodge give you numbers to your AC?
No, a disadvantage to hit me
Oh, okay.
on all of the attacks. This
Still
turn.
not terrible. 16 to hit.
Yeah, that just does it.
That does it.
You
And
have the
then-
shield.
No, you have the shield.
I never took it.
I thought you said that you have it at the beginning of the round.
No, I think we said Hammerchain had it.
Well,
yeah, Hammerchain has it, so that misses.
great.
However, the second one, even with disadvantage, is an 18 to hit. So
Well,
I think,
that hits.
I think that would hit, and that is the second bite. So it claws at you, and then it tries to bite Hammerchain, and it does. And you see next to you as it reels back, almost snake-like, these two back teeth drive into her. And I want you to give me a well. First off, you're going to take Hammerchain.
Yeah.
You're going to take only 6 damage.
Okay.
But then I want you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm pretty good at dex,
Yeah,
by the
she
way.
best be.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, perfect. As it sort of bites you, you see these two sprays of that same acidic liquid just sort of spray down and move out of the way as, again, it sears 2 holes into the cement below.
I feel like a little drop of it gets on one of his like kicks.
Yeah.
And he's like,
oh, that's canon now. You're going to piss off Erica. You fucked up.
I didn't do it. You did
You
it.
just did it. You said the kicks. I'm telling Erica on you.
Ahmed, you're
Hammerchain, your shoes are ruined.
Yeah, Ahmed, you're muted, by the way.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it sort of struggles with Hammerchain's arm. Bloom, it is your turn.
Oh yeah, crap. Okay, so Bloom is going to as a bonus action, she's going to shoot some energy over to her buddy Connor.
Yeah.
And then she's going to try another elemental blast.
Nice.
That's 14 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Great. Not bad. 9 damage.
As your elemental blast sings across the bridge, it smacks this creature, and all of the energy from it sort of just stops, and it falls to the ground. Except rather than falling to the ground dead, Connor and Ranjit and Hammerchain, you see this creature fall flat and then just sort of almost disintegrate. However, in no way that you've ever seen before, Ranjit. Fractal patterns begin to emerge as it sort of distorts from reality for a second. And in the moment it falls, within the next 2 seconds, it's completely gone. No trace of it. And you have defeated it. Well done! You stand again alone on the bridge. As you look around, you see where the EDF agents were intending to head down. Sort of just off to the left of you, Ranjit, there is the door leading to the inside of the dam.
Can I roll insight on this monster, specifically about this like fractal dissolving quality? Because we saw what was Noah's character again?
Yes, he was
He was like a time traveling shapeshifter.
Yeah.
shapeshifter. Yeah.
I want to see, because we watched him disappear into his own reality.
Absolutely.
If
Yeah.
they are kind of a related effect at all.
100%. Yeah, anyone who wants to sort of roll on what just happened can absolutely roll.
Yeah.
That's a
Yes,
16.
please.
16. Okay.
Same.
16. Ahmed, are you rolling as well?
Yes, I'm roll. Except I'd like to roll my occult skill and see
Nice.
Sure.
in that way.
Nice.
Maybe I discover something in the magical realm. 18.
18. Okay, yeah. So, and that's actually fitting because sort of both scientific minds of Connor and Bloom look over where this creature more or less disintegrated without really understanding what happened. You know, you sort of tentatively poke the ground and sort of sniff the air and try to math out all of the reasons this could happen.
Looking at the like pitting on the concrete where the acid left.
Yeah, trying to sort of logic this out using the scientific method. Whereas Ranjit, you feel overwhelmingly that this is a creature that must have had some form of planar travel. The way it sort of fractally dissolved, it didn't dissipate into the air or even turn into a puddle or melt to the ground. It was, if it was breaking from this world into another, it's as if it was shattering to a different plane of existence entirely. And it's a concept that you yourself have never experienced nor and only heard of in theory. And yet seeing it now, you can place your finger on that idea of this creature not being from this realm of existence, but another.
Is it the same realm that the creatures from the charm are from?
No, there's no sort of connection. There's sort of this dark voice in your ear whispering, they are from nothing I have seen. And it sort of, again, exits again.
Is there much of the acid left on the ground?
No, it's completely dissolved. You can still see the holes of where it was, but
okay.
No.
It's so volatile that it's like dissipated into the air by now.
Yeah.
From
Why were you going to
Wild.
roll
dimension.
sort of chemical,
I had an idea that maybe back in the lab we retrofitted Connor's finger to like open up and like a little litmus test tab comes out and you can like touch something and it'll like
COVID test?
Wi-Fi back to the lab or something.
Hey, put it this way. I don't think this is the last one you're going to fight. And I love that idea. So keep it in your back pocket. Because I think, maybe as a bonus action or even a reaction or something like that, you could do it while in the mix.
Like an analyze thing.
I mean,
Hold still,
right?
now swab your
fun.
cheek.
Inspector Gadget.
Hells yeah, man.
You just stab them with your
use all your
finger.
tools. So the four of you are standing on the dam. Everything that transpired before you. What do you talk about?
We never figured out what these agents are all about, did we?
No.
Not
We got the manual thing. So we know it's EDF, is it Earth Defense Force?
correct.
So, I mean, you could say the same about us, kind of. I mean, we're also defending Earth, as demonstrated by what we just did with the big alien thing. But other than that, yeah, don't know anything about them.
Well, whatever it is, maybe it's breaking through from here.
Isn't one of them
Perhaps
still
we should
alive?
make haste.
Isn't your man down
They
there
have
still
one of
alive?
them
tied
live,
up.
yeah. There was one that you decided to knock out, I think.
Should we investigate? Should we interrogate him?
Maybe we should just bring him along in case there are doors that we can't get through.
That's not a bad plan.
Ooh.
Just sling him over your back, Hammer Chain. I'm sure it won't be a problem.
Or Connor's bigger, right? Bigger.
Assuming, right, that assuming these guys are not terrible and their ideals are aligned with ours, and that was just a real unfortunate misunderstanding, we could, like take his weapon and say, look, you can come in with us. We'd like to make up for it, the whole fracas that was just happening there, and you could come with us. But then, what incentive does he have not to be like,
We just killed all his friends, mate.
I'm going to press the alarm and have you all disintegrated?
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should just leave well enough alone. And if he's got any like access badge or ID card, we could take that with us.
Tell him to go home, take a nap.
Yeah. Forget about all this. Other thing to consider. This probably wasn't the only alien creature that these people are here to
Yeah.
contain or combat. So we should
Well,
probably get moving.
If the
I
creature
agree.
dissolved, then it's clear the creature didn't arrive here from space even. Perhaps there's a portal of some sort that's open that's releasing these things.
Oh, that does not sound great.
Do you know anything about portals?
Who are you asking me? I do.
I'm asking Ranji.
No, not really, but the charm around my neck seems to sometimes.
Yeah, you can roll on whatever you like if you're interested in.
Yeah, is it? I mean, I think this is an event that's like it's like a radiation effect where something's happening elsewhere, and like Stranger Things or something's happening
Roll on it
elsewhere.
and see
Yeah,
if-
I'm rolling. I'm rolling to see is there radiation in the air. That's a 26.
Wow.
Ooh.
And so, can you clarify what you mean by "is there radiation in the air"?
I since the creature disappeared, that leads me to believe that it was summoned, right?
Yeah.
So that's where my like magic mind is going. But maybe it's like a modern sort of like mechanical summoning because this place is a dam and this is a perfect place to put a headquarters.
Yeah.
So maybe they summon the creature using like some energy that's permeating and turning, bringing things from other places.
Yeah, summoning
that's my
definitely
guess.
seems like the right level of, the right line of thinking, I should say.
All right.
There's something else maybe, and maybe you guys spend 20 minutes looking around the EDF and sort of like coaxing through them. And I think there might be a piece of information that is difficult to discern that might be throwing you guys off a little bit. And why don't you give me an electronics roll, my darling Bloom? Because you're
Love
like
to.
my darling Gary.
Happy to.
I pull out my BlackBerry.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Text my
Yeah.
friend.
I feel like you guys spend a few minutes just going over through all the EDF stuff and sort of trying to piece together a little bit of the scene. And you know that this dam is where you came to more or less because that's where the chemicals that were being mixed that had that massive explosion near town hall were sort of you deduce that this is where they were mixed. And the EDF sort of threw you off a little bit, but obviously now they're here for a purpose. But as you analyze the turret that's embedded into the roof of the dam, and you sort of look at what the EDF soldiers have, you realize that the gunner of the ship hacked the turret. You sort of see on his wrist, on all of their wrists, there are these small little pads, that clearly they have access to various subsystems and admin access and things like that. These people are pretty well-fitted fighters for a multitude of different things. And with that assumption and understanding that this helicopter, was sort of surrounding the area and that these four were sort of standing by the entrance, you don't get the impression that they own or exist within this place, but that they were coming here to do a similar job. That perhaps some of them went in as well, but this isn't their they don't own this place.
Okay.
And I wanted to clarify that because there was a bit of a talking about like using key cards and stuff like that, but you realize that this is an assault team similar to yourself that must have been responding to something bigger, and perhaps what just approached was what they were waiting for.
Interesting. Are those wrist worn devices something that I can try to utilize?
Sure, I love that. Great
Yeah.
idea.
I want to outfit myself with some of this tech.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you can like take off. Maybe you each take off one with varying degrees of success when you use it. I think I'll make you like roll.
Yeah, but potentially the next turret we come to we can disarm it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brilliant thinking.
Cool.
Yeah. No, absolutely. You take off 3 of these wrist pads or 4.
iWatches, Apple Watches, or whatever.
Yeah, there's Apple Watches.
Mine's a Fitbit.
Sell it. Mine's a Swatch. No, you take all those and
Are they touchscreen or do they have buttons?
Mine's a Casio. Oh yeah, that's a problem.
they are touchscreen.
Oh,
actually. This is funny.
no.
But you know what? I think
Connor will have like one of those like the end of a stylus, that kind
He
of
rips
haptic
off a
rubber
human
thing.
finger and shoves it on top of it. He's like just tears off. No, you know what? I mean,
They
it
won't
wouldn't
be
make
needing
these
this.
guys sort of were exo anyway. They had like some mechanics. So I think they would be.
Worst comes to worst, mask off, nose, it'll work.
Yeah.
Done that on my own
with
phone.
Spider-Man.
Does
Yeah.
he?
Yeah, I just for some reason I was just watching that today because the Spider-Man trailer came out and I saw an interview with him.
That's great.
And he was like, "Yeah, when I'm in the suit, I can't use my phone, so I use my nose." That's funny. I don't know.
I'm holding being adorable all the time.
Cool. I mean, I'm okay with just leaving this guy here and maybe writing like sorry on a post-it note and putting it on his chest, and then we'll go on with our lives.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Put our wristbands on and
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you
yeah.
letting the police know at all, or are you still going alone?
they
No,
am I right in
No,
saying
let's
that they
go
didn't
on.
really seem enthused to continue working with us?
Nope.
No,
Yeah,
they
no,
definitely
the
just
mayor was like shocked.
No,
And,
for
like-
sure. But I don't know what your relationship with them is now. Is it like the full Avengers where it's like we'll do what we want and you'll be okay with it? Is it the Batman where you leave an anonymous tip being like shit's going down at the dam? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it to guide you in any way because it's irrelevant to me. I just want to know how you guys view the relationship with the police and whether you thought about that.
Mhm.
Personally, if the EDF were so quick to attack us for just being there, I don't trust the police to not bull in a china shop. This is our blah, 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 and just get
No,
more
for
of them
sure,
killed
for
by
sure.
rushing in when they shouldn't.
But and let me say this, maybe even as Hammerchain, because I think Hammerchain is great as a counterpoint, and maybe he'd say something along the lines of, but if we're now dealing with a threat that is beyond, just mere mortals, if this really was something that came from another plane, do we have a moral obligation to clue somebody in beyond? Like, what if we
More
die here?
so like, hey, the city should
Yeah.
know that there's something happening so that people can get to
Because what if
safe
you never come out of
place.
here, right? Like, what
Yeah.
if you four walk in and that's the end of it? And I think
Well,
that's the difference between full-on vigilantism and what superheroes do, and that's
We-
the debate right
we
now.
work for the agent, right?
Correct.
Well,
Sort of.
And the
manner of
agent
speaking.
must have had some kind of emergency system for such an occasion, right?
Well, he was close with the chief, so like he would just let them know.
Right. but
Connor will
maybe,
text
like,
the
he
chief maybe.
On the slide.
No.
on
But
the
what I'm
black
saying is,
screen.
if the agent died in the field, right? It's like something would go off, right?
That's
Or
true.
like maybe
but
you
I
had
mean,
a system set up that we're aware of that we can
Absolutely.
piggyback
Well, you can
off
make-
of.
and you can make an educated guess whether that was something that maybe he had specifically. Who knows? Maybe he's wired it into the new suits he gave you. Maybe there is something already. Maybe they're tracking you. Like there could be something like that in there already. But again, how the agent occupied his time, is you're not quite sure. So, I mean, really, it's just something I want you guys
Yeah.
I'm curious as a viewer how your team approaches this stuff. Are you guys like, nah, we're on our own from here on out forever?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could put out the agent signal. Like whatever the agent uses. Like instead of
just lit the
us,
building
it's
on
the agent.
fire.
He's dead. Well, no, he's dead, and the mayor doesn't like us. But maybe maybe hearing from the agent might be enough to get them like, but he's dead. But this is important. Like
Yeah, that'd be
I don't
cool.
know. It's just like-
What was the agent signal, Ahmed?
I don't know. It's like a
Big capital A.
flaming eagle head or something, and it
Flaming
appears on their phones. All their phones just get a flaming eagle
Oh.
head, and it's just like,
Phone.
yeah, like they all
how-
light up, and they're all like, oh, but how?
an
He's
Amber
dead.
Alert happens, but
Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And with that sound, beep, that really nasty tone.
the eagle head that's
the
on
dial
fire.
up. Oh yeah, cool. Okay.
Great.
So yeah, you send
That
that
happens.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they know something's up, and be careful.
And like the
but,
chief,
but not.
Chief is like
it's not
walking
us.
through her office. No, she's like at home. She's got like a big glass of
She's
wine.
got fuzzy fuzzy slippers on.
Yeah, she's like a cool chick. right?
Unicorn
She's like-
slippers.
She's
Yeah.
like walking through her living room. She like drinks her wine. She's like, God damn that day. And then her phone like, and she looks down and like she looks at the sim and then like she smiles a little bit. She's like and like nod, and like the audience knows that she's happy with you guys, and we know, but you guys don't know. You know, you guys don't know,
No.
but we know that she's happy a little bit, that somebody's out there, you know, protecting. And then she like picks up her phone. She's like, "Give me every goddamn police officer." Because they're gonna help. They're not gonna hinder.
No, for sure. And she's a workaholic. Like she wants to be.
Oh, she's an alcoholic, absolutely. A workaholic. Yeah.
Oh,
She finishes her wine. She goes for another bottle.
she finishes the rest of the
She
bottle.
walks out the door with the bottle, like,
Opens the
screw
bottle.
you, family!
She looks in the bottle, looks back to the glass, she drinks the bottle, and then she goes. No, but
She
you don't give
brings-
your location or anything, right? You're just
No.
like, okay, cool. Regardless, I think you know they're piecing
They're
together.
gonna figure out
They're
what's
gonna figure
going on. Pretty
Where'd
soon,
that
I'm
helicopter
sure.
crash again? Oh, it's over
There's
there.
just like smoke
Yeah.
coming up from the dam.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
For real.
Exactly.
So,
Send a real cryptic test like Kal-El is at the dam.
oh, so
Sorry.
you are standing
we
on the
go.
dam.
We're gonna walk
We head in.
toward where the alien came from. I think, right?
Well, no,
so
there was a
you're
way
going down
in.
the stairs. There was an entrance.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. There's stairs.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
Oops. You shouldn't be able to see
we
all
can see
that.
all that.
Let me refresh.
Ah, look at that.
I'm memorizing it.
Weird.
Fog of War exploration progress was reset for this scene.
Well, that was weird, eh?
Now it's all gray.
Yeah, let it load. Did you see all the enemies as well?
No.
Oh, good. I mean, there are no enemies.
If there were none.
What?
I mean, what enemies?
Thousands of enemies.
All the enemies. Stupid.
It's like one on every
Nine.
square on the
Yeah,
whole
literally.
map.
You begin heading
aliens.
down. There's a tight stairwell. And as you move into the dam, you recognize sort of the decay and age of a well-worn building. This building is not unlike a number of buildings in and around Vale. Obviously, Vale being an older city, certain buildings just sort of go by the wayside. And as I believe it might have been Hammerchain correctly deduced the first time you all came to this place, you recognized that Vale doesn't actually work on this power grid anymore, more or less. They're actually more wind-based now than the actual dam requires. So you're not surprised when you see the state that this building is in. And as you reach the lower levels, you begin to hear movement beyond the doors. The floor below you is actually covered in filth so far that you can't move down anymore. And eventually it'll kick on. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Perfect timing.
I had to refresh. my
Good.
own page, but-
Fresh. And you stand in a stairwell. I know it looks like it's going up, but it's going down.
It's going down.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay.
Okay, listen up, guys. We have a scouting tool, do we not?
Yeah, you have a drone.
We have a scouting drone.
Oh yeah.
What
Nice.
is the stats of the drone?
The drone. The
know?
stats of the drone, as per Eugene,
'Cause
do
it-
not exist. But
Well, it can fly and relay information to us about the
Correct.
environment, and then it can also explode, right?
yes.
It can detonate.
Ah.
Yeah,
itself.
but I think it also has like one hit point.
yeah.
So like if anyone attacks it, it
Yeah.
doesn't blow up. Like it's super fragile.
for sure.
But if you can get it to the right,
It's not meant as a weapon
Oh.
necessarily. It's more meant as a scout, but it does have this like auxiliary thing.
correct,
Okay, I would like to use that, but I don't
want to use that.
want to use it without Erica being here because I want her to see the cool toy that we have.
Oh,
You know what I
no.
mean?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll save it.
Let's
unless
just
you
try to
think
be
this
very
is, like,
quiet.
Okay, healing, 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 healing.
Yay, healing. We're all
can
good.
use it
Hello,
anyway.
heal.
Healing, 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 healing.
It's up to you. I mean, it's a perfect time to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah, let's use it. I'm sorry, Erica.
Sorry, Eric.
We
Good thing we have
deploy the
two
drone.
drones,
I
right?
whisper
PM?
to it like Gandalf whispers to that moth and then just set it free.
I mean, you know what? I would let you, if you really wanted, I would let you tinker with it to make a second, like, lighter drone. However,
It doesn't explode.
neither would have a payload. Yeah. So, like, you could have two drones, but I don't think either would be able to explode then, but they would still be scouting. And
They're
honestly,
just winged cameras.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's up to you, right?
I think that's cooler. What do you think? Ahmed's got like a no way. That's dumb face.
No, it's not that it's dumb. I don't know. I feel like if the two of them are, at the very least, blowing up is like this nice defense that it has. And then,
I mean, don't get me wrong. You'll still get the blowing up part.
Just
You'll
won't
basically
do
get a
damage.
grenade. You just like neither will be able to support the weight of the payload if you split it, but you still have it. So you could just like toss
Oh,
it.
it
still just
itself
have a
will
grenade.
blow up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with it then.
Because I think logically, my logic is, and I like to add like a little bit of logic to this. The same with the gun. It's like if you're splitting
Just a
something,
little sprinkling of logic.
well, but you know what I mean. Like I'm sure between the two of you, you could find like another lens or some shit like that. Especially with these new pads that you have. So seeing isn't too tough, but like being able to trigger a grenade from a distance would be tough, and it wouldn't be heavy enough. So I like the idea of you still having this essentially a grenade that you would have. And then 2 lighter spy cameras if you wanted to wait, or you could just wait.
I mean, we can all deal plenty of damage. So, but we can't see far ahead. So, as a purely scouting tool, I don't see. And having a backup if one does get destroyed, I think is prudent.
What do the drones sound like when they're flying? Are they like?
No, I like the idea that they're like meant to be silent.
Hey, give us that.
And the
Is it
guards are just like,
silent?
"You
Is it
hear something?"
Blender.
That's what it sounds like.
Echoing down the hall.
No,
Oh, it
you know
must
what?
be a
They're like
bee.
they're stealth drones. So all they do is
Okay.
instead of any sort of buzzing, they just do nonchalant whistling. They go.
It's a paper
There you go.
airplane with a real light camera on top.
That's good. That's good.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see
Nothing
here. I
Do
am not a
look
drone.
at me.
Got you. Ha 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 ha.
You are a loser. You are a loser.
You are dumb, dumb, dumb.
So I
Upgrades.
cracked the drone open on my knee like a melon,
Like a melon.
like I'm in Aladdin, and I just and I make 2 new drones, and I have this grenade, and I just
just have it now.
I just hand it off to Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
I'm
beautiful
not-
model. I really like these ones.
Yeah. So now we've got 2 smaller, shittier drones.
It's too smaller. Shit.
And we
A
released
shitty
one
drone
of the
1 and
smaller.
shitty drone 2.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me see if this will work then.
SD1.
Well, let's
and
hope there's a
SD2.
split in the road so they can go different ways.
I'm trying to make you guys like a little
Aw, it's a tiny helicopter.
helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
But
It's a little
I don't-
baby.
I really don't know how to do.
While I was making him, I put googly eyes on both of them.
to give them a little bit of.
Perfect.
If there's a
fun.
door at
Personality.
the end of this stairs, Connor will try to run down, open it real quick, and run back, just in
What?
case. If there's
Oh,
a door, like because the drone will get to the door and be like, dunk, dunk.
Are we going
yeah,
up
do
or down?
up.
No,
up,
we're
up.
going
I mean,
down.
well, no, it's down, but the map is confusing.
Oh, I see.
Understood.
It is down for more or less. Can you click on that, Joe, at all?
Yeah.
Can you use it at all?
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can just change this. I don't think we're going to be using whatchamacallit again, right?
Foundry?
No, we're not going to be using helicopters again, are we?
No.
Probably good. Okay, now I can click on it.
Yeah.
Can you
But
move
I
it?
can't move it still.
You can't move it. Hold on. This is how we do, yo.
Do
Sorry.
we have a name for the drone?
I feel
Yeah, you
like they
guys
should
name
be
it.
like Lil Squeaker and
Okay,
what's
good,
another
good.
name for a small fart?
Little squeaker and like the
What's
dog or something.
for a small fart?
Little
squeaker
and
little squeaker was.
Squeeb Hot
SBD?
2000.
SB. What is that? SBD?
Silent but Deadly.
Silent. But
Oh,
SBD and Lil Squeaker.
I like that.
Those are our 2 drones.
who are we sending first?
Probably Lil Squeaker.
Little Squeakle.
SBD.
Go on, little Squeakle.
We named it that because one of its propellers does have a small squeak to it.
Yeah.
It's like eet, 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 eet. It's like my car when I'm
Don't have
driving it
access to
these
oil.
days.
Just what did you say, like when my car when it's driving.
Yeah.
Oh, can you move it now?
Yeah, it seems that I can.
Okay.
Only in very specific directions.
Yeah,
Though.
that's because
Does
it's
not go
it
left
still
or right.
conforms to the squares. It conforms.
Okay,
does
let
it
me
go left or right?
No, just up and down.
Stop.
I did
That's
some
what happens
significant
when you-
damage to this drone when I was.
That's what happens when you split a drone in half. One of them goes right and left, and the other one goes back and forth.
There you go.
Excellent.
Okay, but you can't see anything yet? Can
No.
you see its sight?
Nope.
Okay. That's weird.
This is great.
You're-
I
Can-
mean-
can Bloom just be Bloom and pretend to be the drone? Or
I can pretend to be the helicopter.
Yeah, but the problem is I want you guys to have vision for it. It's gonna be tough.
But if I was Bloom, I could just be a helicopter.
just be
right?
Bloom,
Yeah, I guess you
be the
can.
copter.
But this is better.
Shrink
but-
her token so she could be a tiny Bloom inside a tiny helicopter.
So cute.
Make her like a real.
There,
tiny
I think I
Bloom,
fixed
just
it.
put
Now
her in.
try.
There's a door, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, now the little guy can look, right? If you click on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, hold on. I made
he
his vision.
barely
Yeah, okay,
looks.
stop
Oh,
moving
he
it.
has
Sorry.
Bibivision.
I made it too small. Hold on.
How do
Try
I
that.
change his directional vision?
Are you using your trackpad or a mouse?
I'm using my arrows.
No, but if you put your mouse pointer over him and do the zoom in motion on the trackpad, I think it will turn around.
No.
Oh shit. It does on Connor. I don't know why it does that. Connor's like, woohoo!
Oh, you have to hold control or something. You mean like this?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Great.
Can you see now?
I'm magic.
Now click on him.
I did.
And when you move him around, does he have vision?
Well, you can see on our screen, right?
Yeah, let's see. Open the door and see if you can move him.
Hey.
All right, just have vision. But you know what? Whatever.
It's fine.
Maybe you only got the camera on one. So you have to like be watching it. All right, fuck it. You just use you.
All right.
There you go. Go for it. So this is the little helicopter version.
Vroom, vroom.
I don't know. I'll figure that
great.
out after.
So-
I did not expect you guys to use it. So
Here we go. Bloom, the
Okay.
tiny helicopter, is going through the door.
Oh, is that a puddle of water?
Does someone else want to? You know what? Someone else should tell me where to go so that it's like I'm the machine and you're the what's it called?
Navigators.
Conductor. The conductor of the
yeah,
machine.
do it. But do it like you're like on a walkie-talkie or something.
Yeah.
Do it really cool.
So,
I think.
Gary, do you want to give me directions?
Get little squeaker out of there.
Okay, go left. Go left. Keep going. Keep going. Oh goodness gracious! I say blood. Right.
Yeah, and
Oh,
as
come back,
you
come back,
stop
come back.
right there, little squeaker. Hold on, you stop
Right
right,
here?
there. Yeah, because this thing sees you.
Oh no!
Roll for initiative, little squeaker.
Oh no!
Just
I feel like Little Squeaker's pretty dexterous, right? I'm gonna give myself a +2, which gives me a total.
let's
of
go +4.
All right,
Beep,
8
beep, beep.
and 9. Sorry.
9. Yeah, this thing goes first.
Okay, but he's gonna miss me because I'm so dexterous.
We're gonna see. He's gonna go up.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
This creature that you've seen, however, it's smaller than the one you
Ooh.
saw above.
Yeah, I noticed.
Steps forward and it goes to bite the air with a let's call that a 15 to hit. And I'm gonna say, yeah, I think
Squeaked.
blows up.
He squeaked his last squeak.
Oh no!
Little squeaked his last squeak.
What do
Right.
we see? What do we
I'm gonna
see?
squeak
Oh,
back
what
to
are you
the beginning.
doing?
I'm going back to the beginning.
That's not no.
That she was trying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do not. I was gonna drag you somewhere else too, and you just started.
What
going,
are you doing? So little squeak. Do we see the video go out and what happens and everything?
Yeah, you see everything that just happened,
Oh no!
and because I'm gonna say like as your like frail little thing goes back because you went the wrong way and you saw more
Sorry.
than you should have. Everyone roll for initiative. now.
Oh come on!
That's true. I mean, you gotta know where
Well,
you're
we have
going, man.
another. Could the other have gone the wrong way?
What do you mean?
What's the other
No,
one's
no,
name?
I want you to keep both
Little
still.
Fartimus.
Fartimus.
Fartobulus.
Fartimus Prowl.
Bartimus.
I like that.
He's Roman. He's Roman.
Everyone roll
So-
for initiative.
Oh man.
Oh man,
I don't think dice.
Oh
I'm
goodness.
hiding over here.
Good. 11. Oh
I
man, we rolled the
also
same
scored
again.
11. Jeez, I want to high five. Hang on, I got it down.
Who wants to go first this time, Gary?
I won't go first this time. I'll go first. I'll go first. That's
Joe,
okay.
darling?
Hammerchain got a 14,
Okay.
and Bloom got 8.
Cool. I'll re-roll for because they don't actually know where you are.
It reminds me of that Killer Bee. You guys know. You guys
Oh,
know
what?
Half Baked? Well, if you guys know the movie Half Baked, that this
Yeah.
is
I
like
know
they
it, but
killed
haven't
Killer
seen
Bee.
it.
They killed Killer Bee. Poor little squeaker. Or even
Perfect.
like when the dwarf horse dies in Parks and Rec.
So
Spoilers.
Little Sebastian.
you see the light, the vision go out as this creature bites the camera in two. Unfortunately, it like spins a little bit halfway down the hall, landing in a pool of water, illuminating the southern side for a second, where you see another spill of blood and another creature. However, they don't know necessarily where you are. Hammerchain, it is your turn.
Oof. Is Hammerchain on the map? Yeah, he is. All right. Hammerchain is going to go upstairs. And I think Hammerchain's pretty great at being stealthy. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty great at stealth. So he's going to get through the door and I think just go around the corner to try to keep out of eyesight of these creatures, but also kind of be outside in case he needs to be fighting. So he's going to go right there.
Okay.
Did you want me to roll stealth or?
Yeah, please.
Freaking 25.
Nice. Yeah, you're great. Perfect. Next up, Connor.
Believe it or not, Connor is actually good at stealth. Just the times I've rolled haven't been great.
Believe it or not, Connor's good at
Seeing Hammerchain do that, Connor's like, oh, I'm pretty stealthy myself. I'm actually going to go out and join Hammerchain like the two silent scouts. So Connor's going to try to follow Hammerchain El Stealtho with a nice 24.
24. Yeah, you're great.
Let me come on, Connor.
Strong bad. Eugene just dropped a strong bad link.
Oh,
And the G. And what?
oh my God.
Oh my god!
Right when I was in university, so everyone was like,
I'm doing strong bad impression. Oh, Trogdor.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're talking about.
I haven't heard him in so long, but I remember home search like
Marzipan.
that. Ranjit, no one watching under the age of 20 knows what the fuck.
It's okay.
20.
Boots
No
and
one
cats
walking
and
under
boots
the
and
age of
cats and
30.
boots and cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine 20-year-olds with like, I know super retro thing. You ever see the
I
super
could just-
old?
Do that
Let's just do
all
that,
stream
like
though is
assholes.
the problem.
Ranjit, what are you doing, my friend?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm magical.
This?
I'm made of magics.
Give us some cool thematic.
I'm going to. Yeah,
Is it too far of a stretch for
I'm going
us?
to try to stealthily go to them as well.
Yeah, you guys are like
I
going
can
in the
help it,
line.
I'll
Cool.
try.
Give me a stealth roll.
Can one of us give a help action because we know the way and whisper through the walls? Is that just way too much of a stretch?
For stealth? No.
Yeah.
If anything, that'd be a
This is at a
disadvantage.
+3. So
Hey!
I'm sorry, guys, in advance. Ooh,
Hey, it's not bad.
Nice.
17.
Yeah, you're great.
All right.
You feel
was a secret
silent as a
failure.
little church mouse with coal in its butt.
Oh.
And yeah, you
Oh.
stand there for a second as some things happen.
There are duels.
Oh crap.
Oh, he's
And,
checking. He's doing the rounds.
It is Bloom's turn.
Does that thing see me through the open door?
That's a good question. Are you? You know what? No, I think this is like the classic Alien 3 scene where your back is against the inside of the wall, and it's like
Mhm.
and it like comes down right next to the door, and it should see you, but it's a cooler shot for it not to see you, and it sort of just like turns a little bit. But again, I want to stress, you're kind of getting a bit of a half look at this thing. It is identical to the creature that you saw outside, but it is smaller.
Is it a baby?
No.
Oh.
It's still like the size
It's a teenager.
It's still like 6 feet, you know. or
I
5
see.
feet.
Is it also standing in water, or did it just move past the water?
It's got like a little maybe toe in water.
That's all I need.
Well, let me see actually.
Your toes going bye bye,
It's got the smallest bit of it in water.
Your call, DM.
I'm gonna say if you're planning on doing a little bit of a water blast,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have it'll rule something maybe. I don't know. Like that's like a 10% likelihood of it being in water. So maybe we'll roll it. Maybe before you even do anything, I'll roll a d20.
All right,
we'll
let's
let
see
You
if
just want the water to like smack its butt, and
you know what?
like,
I'll give
turn
you
and
better
wonder.
odds. I'll say if it's a 7 or under. Then it will.
Can
be in
I
water.
use my inspiration to make you roll twice for that?
Sure. Crazy.
It's fun. I want
And
to
take the worst.
spells. You know.
I got a 15 and a 7.
Yay! It's in the
Yeah.
water.
It's
Hey.
like
Water.
full out. It's like bathing.
Everyone heard him. Its foot and tail are fully in.
It is in the water.
Yeah, okay.
So you hear it.
Great. I'm going to.
It's like drinking it. Actually, you know what it does? It stops for a second and it like turns around.
Yeah.
And it just bends down and like starts licking the puddle.
Yeah. When that fool starts licking the puddle, I'm going to shock it. I select the body of standing water or wet surface.
Yeah.
And I shoot electricity right in front of where the little alien is drinking water.
Do it. I think you're gonna need to come out to do it though.
Great.
Because if it couldn't see you,
Yeah, that's fair.
I
Right.
can't give you the advantage that it didn't see you.
I come
so,
out, which
yeah.
sucks because now I'm in melee range.
It's okay.
with
Maybe
it.
you'll kill it.
And I'm going to make it do a dex saving throw to avoid getting absolutely fried.
Nice. Here we go. This one's for all the beans.
Every bean in the place.
17.
17, I believe, saves.
Does it take
yeah,
half?
that saves. It will take half damage.
That's not bad.
14, so 7 damage. Not bad.
Nice. Tell us how it happens in a cool way.
Really? It dies?
Oh God, no. I mean,
Oh.
tell it how that happens.
Oh,
God no.
Yeah, she steps at the door.
7 damage.
It's got his back to her, and
But he's
she.
smaller.
Well, you said it's the little
Guys.
guy.
I need to
You
stress.
said 6 inches, Harlan. You said he was 6 inches.
He is not a little guy by any means. This is a bear-sized
I
creature.
think you said a baby.
The other one was 10 feet across, like 10 squares across. The other one was like huge. It was like car-sized. This one is just the size of you, which is still very scary, but you're not like, it's not going to eat your head in one go.
I'm so glad I decided to make the first attack against this creature.
Yeah, well.
It was such a good call on my part. Yeah, I shoot a spark of electricity. The creature just gets a little shock,
That's it?
and it starts to smell bad.
Wait,
Yeah,
so does the shock come from the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's drinking
So
the
then
water and it sits right up, it's like as these like electrical, it just courses over it. You see it rippling in the skin. You almost see the skin like reflect a little bit. Almost, it moves up and down as it immediately spins around and sees you.
Yeah.
And it is not happy about that. But very
certain.
cool hit. I'm glad you used that. And you still have more. You only moved 5, 10, 15. You only moved 15.
I'm not gonna freaking
Do
move.
you want to use a bonus action or reaction or anything?
I don't really have any of those right now, so
You don't have anything else?
nah.
You don't want to move.
If I move, he's gonna get me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Top of the round. Hammer chain.
Cool. I think Hammerchain hears that, right?
Oh, that's why. You're like, I'll just bring Hammer chain back.
Hammerchain will come back around the corner and defend me, as Hammerchain is wont to do.
How convenient. They would defend me with their life.
Well, yeah, we're a
just
team,
teasing.
right? All right. I'm using my sparkle die on behalf of Hammerchain's sister. 19 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
How much damage?
That's 5 damage.
5 damage. Not bad.
That's the sound of the axe squeaking.
Oh yeah.
And
I need to cue that up for next
Glitter
week.
flies everywhere.
Yeah.
And oh, that's not good. 11.
That hits.
Oh. Yeah. 13 damage.
Nice.
Not dead yet.
No.
We're gonna go unarmed.
Okay.
9.
9 to hit?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Just checking.
Just checking. That's it.
I thought she has 2 unarmed hits when she uses that skill. I'm pretty sure it's 2.
I think you're
When
right.
you use the attack action on your turn, you can make 1 unarmed strike as a bonus action. But if I use my combo attack, immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 focus point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a
Okay.
bonus action. So I have to use a focus point to do
And you're
that.
not going to.
I don't think so. I'm going to save it
Okay.
for next turn.
Cool. So and she was using her axe for all that, right?
Her axe.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing. Next up, Connor. Oh, Eugene was yelling at you to spend a focus point.
Oh,
It's okay.
next time.
Connor hears the ruckus, so is gonna move
Yeah.
up here and see. Oh, look at that! That looks terrible.
Ghost
He's gonna
face.
take out a vial of nail polish and paint his nails
Ooh.
blue. That full
Yeah.
action, but so he'll then move. I suppose Connor cannot see this second creature. I don't think so. He's
No,
gonna
but
go.
Hammerchain can like.
Okay.
Shout
So
it
what I'm
out.
going to do,
Yeah.
Connor is going to move to where he is essentially flanking this. I move to here.
Yeah.
So flanking that guy, but also ready for the next guy.
Keeping him
Cool,
off.
smart.
Great.
As a bonus action,
So
I'm
that's
going
okay,
to
like a second. It's like, what the fuck's the news?
a bonus.
It's a new part of the
Is that
system.
like a
Eugene
like
emailed us
donut?
all about it.
Connor with his new blue nails is going to cast. Which one is it again? Hold on, I'm really sorry about this.
That's okay. Eugene's got a question. Players usually save the resources more conservatively than any combat demands of them. When's the last time you did a long rest after having exhausted all your resources?
Don't know. It's
Me-
a while.
Constantly. I'm
All the
very
time.
good at exhausting all my stuff.
Same here.
But
Yeah,
that's
so-
but that is a very good point. A lot of people do play too conservatively.
Unarmed might. Connor's going to cast unarmed might. He's going to flex his muscles. Now going forward, I can do an unarmed strike, and then I can do a bonus action unarmed strike. Can't do it this round, but I'm ready to
Brilliant.
get some punching.
Okay. So you're just readying up.
He's like, "Come at
I
me!"
can't queue up the.
Yeah.
Not yet. Okay. Ranjit. You see everybody, like everyone leads you around this corner and then everyone runs back out. Now you're just alone.
Mm-hmm.
And you turn the corner and you see this creature surrounded on all sides.
All right, I hit it with a shadowy blast as I say, "Poo poo platter." Let's see.
Ooh,
yeah.
Natural 19, 25.
Yeah.
If it can feel fear, it does now. 5 points of damage and fear. What is it? Frightened. If it can feel fear, then it is frightened of me.
It is frightened.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
And that
Yeah.
is my go.
It's yeah, you can't quite tell. you look
It's
at it and it's kind of like
It's weird white eye holes.
I was gonna say,
Ugh.
it doesn't
Pulsate.
seem to
So good. And that
yeah.
means it's scared. That's right.
doesn't
You
seem
don't
too
know.
effective. Yeah. Great job. That is it. All right.
Jorb.
First off, this creature down here, you see something very disturbing, Connor, as you
Okay.
watch the creature before you just sort of begins to grow.
No.
Feck.
Its muscles sort of contort and snap as it grows almost twice its size to be similar to how you saw it, or saw one of them on the bridge. And then it takes... Oh, you know what it will do? No, it'll move forward and it will stand half in the water. And it will attack you, Connor. Bring it. He'll attack you first. I'll do yours in order because I know you like your sudden swerve.
I do like it.
It'll try to claw you with a 21 to hit.
I will redirect that attack. That's a melee attack, right?
It is a melee attack, yes.
Yeah, so I think it's... Well, I'll read the exact spell if you'd like, just to make sure.
Yeah, and I should stress, as Jesse aptly put it, when it doesn't just contort, but you see the fractal nature of it sort of shift, almost crystalline. It sort of rearranges itself. It's almost as if you're looking at it through distorted lenses.
So it doesn't muscularly grow. It
actually, like, I'm sorry,
it actually changes.
Yeah, exactly. It like fractally becomes larger.
Gotcha.
You know what?
It's like a distortion of reality.
Not going to redirect this attack. Just going to take it.
Okay, you're going to take that first one?
Yeah, I don't want to, but I got it.
It's okay. You take... Oh, not too bad. 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then it reels back to bite you.
Okay.
With a 16.
That one I'm going to redirect.
Okay.
So, very quickly. You dodge an attack and deftly redirect it to strike a different nearby creature. I'm going to pick the other one beside us. When a creature you can see is about to hit you with a melee attack, you can dodge out of the way, adding +5 to your armor class against this attack only. If the attack misses, you redirect their momentum, causing them to strike another nearby creature of your choice within 5 feet of you. So I'm going to redirect that damage to the baby.
Cool. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. However, it can't occupy the same space. So I'm wondering...
Could I grab the baby and be like, and then put it down?
Does it have a 10-foot reach?
Can I take the tiny, cute baby?
No, I think maybe it just comes back to where it was. I think it lurches forward, bites this thing, and then comes right back rather than having to stay anywhere. So it just does an attack on it, or I guess that would have already hit.
It's essentially, yeah, it hits me, but because I'm so deft or whatever, the damage will be... It doesn't specify whether the other creature has to make any saves, so I assume it's just you get damage, sucks to be you.
Well, the plus side is anyway, this creature would not take any additional acid damage since it's of the ilk.
Since it's made of acid.
So that happens, and then the one that is surrounded on all sides gets very upset, and it is going to attack. Yeah, I think it sort of hunches back and it rams you, Bloom, with a gore attack.
Great.
And it is going to try to hit you with a 14. Math. 21?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel it's what you would perceive to be its nose just ram into your stomach, and you feel a hollow crack. 13 damage. You take to your gut as you keel over. And give me a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Not my strong suit. Oh, 19.
Nice. Yeah, you feel like for a second you could have been knocked prone, but you're okay. As it stands back up on its hinds. Bloom, it is your turn.
I hated that.
Yeah.
As I'm recoiling from this creature, I'm going to reach out and slap it.
Okay. Literally?
Gonna slap it good with my elemental strike.
Cool. Hey, quick thought though. Sorry, I just want, because I know sometimes you don't use your elemental blast on the water pool because it hurts anyone.
No.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make it clear that because Connor's the only one standing there,
I have elemental
accuracy.
accuracy.
That, I would act. Oh, okay, never mind. But I was going to say, if you did attack that, I would actually give him the bonus action that you do to charge him, because I feel like that's a
Oh.
really cool mechanical way to like charge him rather than like dismiss him. You're like, hold on,
Yeah,
we're gonna
do
feel
it.
this a bit, just as an option, but continue doing what you're doing.
Mm.
Kind of
Um,
smash around.
Problem with actually, it's not a ranged spell attack to do shock, so that's fair. You know what? Why
But
not?
the creature's standing in the water right now, right?
All of them are standing in the water. They're
Yeah, that's
all
right.
in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, better
So
point.
I'll shock that water again. Why not?
Shock the water. Cool. So you'll get your bonus action, Gary. You'll get your little
Cool.
boost. But yeah. I think that's cool.
I feel
Cool.
invigorated.
So they all have to make dexterity saving throws for
Do you want
me.
me to roll them both together or separate?
Separately,
Okay.
please.
You never know. Sometimes both fail. It's smarter, right? Ironically, they both rolled the exact same number,
Well,
which was a
la-di-da.
14.
Hey, that fails.
There you go.
All right.
Ta-da!
That's
Come
really funny,
on.
actually. Oops.
Okay. So I rolled crap on my
Uh-oh.
damage, but I have something called enhanced power,
Yeah.
where when I roll damage, I can spend an element point to re-roll my damage dice,
Very
and I have
nice.
to take the new rolls.
Sure.
So I'm
go
going to
for it.
re-roll 2 of these dice that were the crappy ones. The other one was a 10.
Okay.
But I rolled a 2 and a 3 on my other dice. So that's great. I rolled a 7 and an 8. So 17 plus 8 is 25 damage.
25 damage.
Right?
Whoa.
10 and 7 and 5 is 25.
Wow. Yeah, you
So it's
fried.
22. 10 and 7 and 5 is 22.
Is it?
Sorry, 7 and 8. 10 and 7 and 8.
How much
It's
damage?
25.
Just tell me
Yeah,
his damage.
25.
25.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah. You fry the guy between you. And again, he like fractally begins disassembling and just sort of disappears into the wall. It's almost like he gets the momentum knocked out of him and into the wall as these fractals just sort of dissolve into nothing.
Yeah.
The other guy takes it, but is still standing.
He's still
Good hit.
standing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I totally didn't do
That all
that
came
purposely
together.
for you. That was not. I did not put that water there to make that happen. No siree. Or interrupt your turn to tell you how that could work. I
You're-
did not want these
you're
It
guys.
was good of you, Harlan, to
Lovely.
not do those things.
Hammer chain.
All right. Hammer Chain's not afraid of any giant beastie.
I ain't afraid of no giant beast.
Can I go there, or is that his space? He's kind
Yeah,
of like in between.
I did this wrong. Yeah, I know. Hold
That's
on.
okay.
I can fix it.
I feel like his place is right beside Connor in combat. The two of them are often kind of shoulder to shoulder.
Connor is
fighting.
grateful to have him there.
Yeah.
Problem is he like goes into
Just phases through the
Yeah,
wall.
just
That's
like,
I'm gonna
fine.
fight you. It's gonna suck.
I mean,
though.
actually, he kind of, these creatures kind of could phase in the wall, but whatever. We'll
What? Okay, so Hammer Chain is going to attack with the sister axe.
cool. Sister Act.
Like
too.
that?
Axe 2.
Sister Axe 2.
Sister Act.
Oh, that's only a 10 to hit.
10 to hit
Back
that
to the hatchet.
misses.
All right. He's going to go again. That's much better. 26.
26
Mhm.
does absolutely hit.
6 damage.
Perfect.
He's going to make his unarmed attack.
Okay.
That's a hit with the 23.
Okay.
And that's 4 damage.
Okay.
And I think hearing the creator of the game's advice, Hammer Chain will also use a focus point to make another unarmed strike.
Okay.
And that's a 20, 30-20.
Perfect. Why don't you give me a perception roll?
10 damage.
Sure.
Perception roll?
Yeah.
You don't seem to care about any of these hits.
I mean,
11.
yeah, you notice as your unarmed strikes are pounding against this that it doesn't seem to be doing any damage to it.
Well, I'm glad I used that focus point.
I didn't.
Thank you, Eugene.
Eugene, how could
This
you?
all panned out.
No,
Oh,
it's not
panda.
Eugene's fault. This isn't a creature in well, although it might be in the book. Who knows? I get to make some baddies, so maybe you'll.
Is this a Harlan Guthrie original?
This is a Harlan Guthrie original. Perfect. So, Connor.
So Hammer Chain was punching this thing,
Yeah.
and it didn't appear to take any damage. Didn't seem
Correct.
phased. Okay.
Correct.
Connor will very quickly change his attack pattern and whip out Le Batchet with a 20.
Well-
oh, sorry.
And I did. Sorry, and there was a moment where you cut it at the beginning with the batchet.
Yeah.
And I tried to expressly make that part very clear to sort of prompt you guys. I'm not trying to be punishing. So I did focus. I was like, you see it cut the skin. It's got whale thick hide and stuff like that. So just in case anybody watching is like, that's unfair. I
It's
was like,
taking like reduced damage, right? Is that what you're
It
trying to
has
say?
damage resistance. It has damage resistance.
No, the bludgeoning is not doing any damage to it.
Any
whatsoever.
damage. Oh, it's immune to bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Correct. I mean,
Gotcha.
you could deduce. I don't want to tell you, and I don't want to
Yeah,
like.
That's what I thought.
I
prompt
actually
you
was
to
thinking
roll
that
if it
anyway
makes sense,
because it was the
but-
punches that weren't working. I was
Yeah, I
concerned.
feel like you've now
this one
done
was
enough
different.
bludgeoning damage
than
that
the
it would
last one.
warrant a roll. You know what I mean? Like it kind of
Yeah,
makes sense
totally.
now. Sorry, continue. So you attack with the batchet.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
go batshit crazy.
I do go batshit crazy. God damn it. Yeah, that nullifies my strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it with the batchet and the electricity in my body.
Yeah.
And I'm also, before he does it, he will like flex his muscles and cast Mighty Focus, and I get to add my proficiency bonus to strength rolls.
Brilliant.
So that'll be a 6. So 12, 15 damage, and 3 of that is electrical.
Did you
The
already
rest
roll
is
to
all
hit?
slashing.
You already
What?
rolled to hit? What did you roll to hit?
Yeah, like 26.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
sorry.
How much damage altogether?
15.
15. Brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah, you deal a
And that's my
mighty
full
blow.
action, including bonus action.
Excellent. Ranjit.
Ranjit slides in, and from behind, clearly behind Connor, he unleashes another shadowy bolt blast. And that is a 19.
Nice. Yeah.
If it feels fear, it may experience fear. It takes 9 points of damage.
Yeah, it is. You don't see it reacting to any fear, but it is barely standing.
And that is my go.
Perfect. Wait, you said it takes 9 points of damage?
Yes.
Yeah, it's barely standing. Perfect. I wrote 9 instead of taking off 9. I was like, wait, what was it again? All right.
It only
It
has
is
9
this
left.
hulking creature's turn. It can't quite decide between the two of you, but it is going to attack Hammer Chain. Unfortunately, oh no, it's going to attack.
I mean,
Does that mean they're both delicious? Equally delicious?
They're magically delicious. They're hero-y delicious. It's going to
we
attack
do
you,
say that.
Connor,
Yeah.
and it is going to try to claw you with one of its massive claws with a 15.
That misses.
Then is going to bite you with its massive bite. Ooh, with a 22.
I can't get out of that.
It bites down hard, dealing.
There's no way this is acid. It's not poison at all. Is it poisonous to me as
You're
acid?
going to find out. You're going to find out, my friend. First off, it deals 6 straight up damage. And then I want you to do a dexterity saving throw.
I will do it. I've taken off that damage. Oh, yeah, okay. 14.
Yeah, you're good. You step out of the
Oh.
way as this acid just sprays down your leg almost, and
Rude.
you barely miss it, but you step out of the way just in time, and this creature sort of like roars in the hallways. And again, like this is a decrepit hallway. The lights are like swinging and like flickering lightly. It's a terrifying visage before you. Bloom.
Yeah, I mean, Bloom's gonna blast this water. I get so few puddles in my life. I'm gonna make use of this one.
I get so few puddles.
That's right. And so I mean, you'll have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
I also like not having to worry about rolling
Yeah.
d20s all the time.
He whiffs it. 9.
Not bad. That's 14 damage.
Yeah. How does it look like when this fractal creature disintegrates?
Ooh, yeah. So this spark of electricity jumps out from Bloom's outstretched hand. It lands in the water, and then you just see it explode, and water flies everywhere as electricity grips the creature, and the electricity just like climbs up and shoots and kind of intermingles with its form. As pieces of the creature kind of fly off and then explode.
Amazing.
And
Yeah.
again,
It's-
it smells awful.
Yeah. Well done, guys. Great beating. Just at that moment, you hear a scream from down the hall. What?
Sorry, I thought you were gonna launch into that child's book that we always say. to
Just
Henry.
at that moment,
Poor Trevor did see the child was wobbling. Oh dearie me!
We read this, our son,
Doesn't
like
matter.
every night we read this book. So anyway,
But just at that moment,
Yeah.
that was off.
you hear a scream down the hall to the west of you. A female scream as it echoes out.
Is there much goo left of the recently deceased monster?
There's nothing left.
No goo?
You have to spend
Okay.
an action during the fight to kind of get a bit of it if you want.
Oh,
Does-
do you? Okay.
Does the scream sound like it's coming from the northern or the
To
southern?
the west. To the looks like the farthest west facing door, perhaps.
Okay. I mean,
Where all
I
that
run.
cranberry juice is spilled?
Where all that beautiful cranberry juice is spilled. No, the one sort of, if you continue on, it sounds like as you listen, it's coming from that door, correct?
this guy.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's the one.
Don't worry about it.
I barge in
Perfect.
bargingly.
As you open the door, a terrifying sight appears before you that only you can see. Standing before one of the large, brutal thugs that you had fought within the first half of this game is a creature that seems of a nature with the one you just defeated in the hall. This tall, thin, monstrous creature also has fractal patterns sort of upon it, and yet this time it's sort of constantly moving. You see its shoulders sort of shaking back and forth slightly, a sort of twitching energy with it. Its alien visage looms over this man, and as you watch it draw its bloody claw from this man's chest, the thug falls over dead, and the creature turns towards you. However, behind it, in the corner, you see Corvid. She's on her knees, screaming in fear, and she belts out, "Help me!" Everyone roll for initiative. A new initiative.
Huh.
Trixie Corvid.
I mean, do we trust her? Is the
That's the
question.
real question.
I got an 18, Ahmed. What did you get? Because I really would like it to be the same.
Oh, it's a 3. That's it. That means we're gonna die now.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
So with my modifiers, mine's a 21. We got an 18 on the dice.
21?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
What'd you get, Joe?
Hammer Chain rolled a 19,
Nice.
and Bloom is sitting at 14.
Nice. And what did you say you got, Ahmed?
3.
A hefty 3.
Bummer.
Yeah,
good
the
hefty
heftiest of 3s.
It's got volume to it.
Exactly 3 layers of volume.
Hammer Chain got a 19.
All day long.
You said you got a 13.
That's right.
Perfect.
14.
14.
Was it a
What kind of
14 or
nonsense
13?
is
I
this?
thought I heard
13.
And Ranjit got a 3. Yeah. This creature stands before you, the fractal patterns flickering off of it. Its skin is a little brighter than that of the creature you just defeated in the hall. However, again, it seems of the same ilk. There's something menacing and tall about this creature. On its back, it sports a almost a porous sort of sponge-like sack that sort of jiggles. And on its head, instead of hair, it's sort of got these large, thin antennae that stretch back. In its hand, it holds a spear, which looks to be made of the same fractal energy it has. It turns towards you, points with the spear, and calls out a horrific, chittering fractal sound that sort of degrades as it calls. It sort of like breaks as it screams. Connor, top of the round, you stand before this creature, maybe 15 feet away. What do you do?
So it looks similar, but do we get the impression this is like a level up, maybe an intelligence level up from what we've been fighting?
Why don't you give me a roll? Why don't you give me a perception or an intelligence or an insight roll? Maybe
This was the creature that had its claw stuck into the thug, right?
Yeah, you sort of just saw it killing
Yeah.
the thug a few seconds ago.
Just want to
Yeah.
be sure. So stay away from the killing claw.
Yeah, I'll just roll fucking whatever.
Wrestle it.
No modifiers, so doesn't matter. Well, it's gonna be a fine strengthy 2.
Yeah, you have no idea. You're like, oh. Does anyone else want to roll insight or anything before it starts?
Absolutely.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
please do.
Can I roll my occult?
Or occult. Yeah, both are fine. Oof. 10. No.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to roll perception
Sure.
with a 16.
Yeah, this most definitely seems to be a step up in intelligence. It looks more put together, more apparent with the way it holds the spear. It's using a tool. In fact, you would sort of guess this might be master to beast.
I was going to say, do we think this is the summoner, potentially?
No. No vibes about this says it's the top of the food chain, but one up, a higher up, perhaps.
Well, Connor will go into the door, I suppose, because I can't actually see him at the moment.
Yeah.
Come on, Connor, dude, what are you doing?
Do it, Connor.
Come on, buddy.
Do it.
He's not actually moving. There we go.
You can master the door.
It collides with at least one wall.
Oh, does it?
That's what
It's
it's. Oh,
moving.
there we go. I'm in.
I'll draw the door bigger.
I see the fecker there now.
Made a big door now. I made a big door now.
Thick ass door.
Get him in the back sack.
Yeah, get him.
Before I attack his back
Get him in
sack.
that back sack.
Go for it.
Pop his back.
Yeah, Connor will just be like, "Yeah,
He's gonna be like, "Thank you.
I'm gonna attack your
bothering me
back
for
sack."
years."
So Connor will go down
Perfect.
here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack his back sack.
Perfect.
Before I do, I'll blah blah blah. Hunters mark him.
Go for
Attacking the back sack with the bat chet. Does
Oh!
a 20 hit? Dirty, a filthy 20.
it. Yes, it does.
Right. Here we go. Wait. Oh, for feck's sake. 8 slashing.
8 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it. It doesn't like that. It sort of screeches. Again, that fractal sort of as it like reels back.
That
And
is
sneers at you.
cool.
Hammer chain.
Yeah, Hammer Chain moves in after Connor, his BFF, and is going to start hacking away specifically at this creature's body.
Perfect.
Cracked eye. Ooh, 9 to hit.
No, that does not hit.
All right, how about a 16?
That does hit.
All right. We're talking about 7 damage.
Okay.
And then we're going to go unarmed with a 24.
Yeah.
And that's another 5 damage.
Okay.
Then looking at this terrifying fractal spear, Hammer Chain's going to take the dodge action as a bonus action.
For disadvantage to attack.
Yep.
Perfect. It is the creature's turn. Again, it sort of dodges out of the first attack, splitting itself slightly. It almost seems like a mirage with the way it moves, but very jagged crystalline features. it snaps its neck towards you, Hammer Chain. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Uh, 16.
Yeah, you feel this pull on your mind. Your eyes snap towards the creature standing before you. A hissing enters your brain. But you manage to fight it back for a second. It then turns towards you, Connor, and it makes a mighty attack with its staff down on your head.
I'd rather
With a natural 20.
No.
Yeah.
So can I not sudden swerve out of that because it's a nat 20?
Well, it's going to be a 26.
And
Oh.
a critical hit hits
And
regardless.
I think it hits regardless, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to roll all my damage dice twice.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Which ain't that bad. You're going to take 8 damage and give me a con save throw.
Do good, do good, do good.
What is, do I actually have a modifier?
Well, it's in your
I do have
name,
a modifier
so.
for that. What's that? Connor.
Connor saving throw.
Advantage? Because of that?
God.
Oh, sweet. Actually rolled well. So I got a 19 on the die and it's 2, so 21.
Yeah, you're good. You're almost knocked down, but you managed to stay your resolve. This creature spins the staff in its hand. As it spins it, the fractals sort of cracking and snapping back together, and it points towards Bloom.
Oh,
It is your turn, Bloom.
it's just calling it like she's next.
You don't actually know something about this creature's eyes. Again, almost identical to the other one. These sort of empty voids that drive into the creature. These long white tubes that run down seem to look in your direction.
Gross.
Yeah.
I'm going to enter the room, sort of hug the wall, and I want to quickly observe Corvid. Do I need to roll a perception check, or can I just intimate what she screamed?
Yeah.
Does it seem like she is opposed to
Yeah,
this
she's in the fetal
creature?
position. She's very scared of the creature that you guys are fighting right now.
Okay. I
Seems
mean,
very unlike the Corvid that you sort of saw back in the... Well, I don't know. You had a
Still.
lot of different views of her. At first as a hostage, then very confident behind glass.
mhm.
Now very different. So you don't really know what to make of it yet. But
I mean, in the fetal position doesn't really, to me, say that she's going to get up and fight us anytime soon, but
No.
maybe she's tricking us.
who knows?
Mm.
So I think for now, I'm going to spend my attention on this terrifying creature, and I'm going to try to blind it.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely. Ooh, 19.
Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't work out for me. Great. That's up. That's
It
what's up.
senses what you're doing, and it almost cocks its head to the side, and that's why it was like looking at you. It's almost as if it can tell the future a little bit. There's something really unsettling about the way it sort of regards you.
All right, fair.
It doesn't
That's-
actually. I'm just
No, but I think that's cool.
just painting the scene.
Yeah. It just shakes his head a little bit, like
Ranjit.
Okay, here we go. I step inside, and I'm going to use an ability granted to me by the Super's book at 5th level. I have something I can exchange one of my occult invocations. I've exchanged it for Mire the Mind. Mire the Mind allows me to use a slow once without expending a power slot, and the power no longer requires concentration to maintain. Though I can only do one instance of the power at a time, and I can't use it again until I finish a long rest. However, I step inside. The two dragons' eyes open on the charm, and each of them is a gem, one blue and one green, and they begin to shine really brightly. So slow functions in a 40-foot square. I alter the time around up to 6 creatures of my choice in a 40-foot cube within range. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. And the effect is slow, so I guess we should roll first. So this would go to Corvid and that.
Okay, cool. So they do a wisdom saving throw first?
Yeah, and that's a DC 14.
Okay, I'll do him first. 15.
whoa.
15.
Mm.
With
Maybe she'll be
On the
slowly in the fetal position though, which is great.
Her, let's see. That sucks. Sorry, bud.
Why you apologize? It's okay.
5.
It's
That would have
okay.
been really cool.
Yeah, you know.
5. So she fails.
Right. Okay, so I guess hang on. I'm trying to see if there's an effect for failure, but I don't think so. Creature affected by this. I can't tell off bat. So
Okay.
I'm gonna assume that it just fails, and that's my turn. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Top of the round, Connor. You're standing before this creature that just slammed you on top of the head. It's still reverberating down your metal helmet.
I think I'm just gonna have to hit him. Hold on. Do I do this? So I have a third level spell called Smash.
Yeah.
Means I have to make a power melee, melee power attack. Is that a normal attack?
A power attack? You've asked this before, haven't you?
I don't know. I'm just. It says melee power attack, which says to me it's not a melee attack.
Yeah, melee. It's just when you use a power attack to someone at close range. That's it.
Okay, so I'm going to use my thingy, that smash. I concentrate on strength and unleash it on a stationary, inanimate. Never mind, not using that. Fuck.
Could be inanimate. I'm just kidding.
Okay, well,
you get the guy who wrote it right here. How perfect is that?
Useless to me. I'm just going to do normal attack. I'll do my mighty focus so I get my proficiency bonus on strength thingies. So I'm going to try hit him.
Cool.
That'll be a 19.
Yes.
And he will take with the bat. Oh my god, 2 1s again.
No.
8 damage.
No.
That's for one. Oh, man.
Absolutely.
How much damage overall? 8 again?
8. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my action surge for
Yeah,
another
do it.
go.
Do
Because
it.
that
Do it.
sucked.
You
Do
deserve
it.
it.
Do it.
That.
Let me see. Action surge is just another action, is it?
Yep.
Just
you get
another
your full
attack,
action
like-
again. So your full attack action. So if you
Uh,
attack twice on your turn, you can do it. You do the whole thing.
yeah, I'm just gonna hit him again.
Cool.
And hopefully, oh wow, nat 20. That's
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank
See?
you, dice. That was very kind of you. So,
You
then
roll
again,
all
then
your
again, somebody's
damage
saying it the
dice
other way.
twice.
so with Labatchet, we will do, and that's going 5.
Le
plus
Batchet?
11.
And you roll
Plus-
your hunter's mark twice. Everything was rolled twice.
Yeah, I am doing that. 5,
Perfect.
6, 7, 11 plus 13, 24. Is that right?
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you do a hefty blow on this creature. It screeches back. Again, its voice distorting fractally as you land these 2 hard blows. Is that you the end of your turn?
I believe so, because I have used a bonus action already.
Perfect.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to the other side of him here.
Okay.
So I'm kind of flanking him, but also close enough to Corvid. I can't take a look at her in the second I'm here, can I? Or is that kind of too
you want.
involved? Yeah, I'll take a look at her and just be like, if I see anything different to what Bloom saw.
Yeah.
With a 14.
No, both you and Bloom sort of nod across the room. She looks pretty.
Just, oh no.
What?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I thought that everything froze, and I was like, oh no, I'm out.
Oh no. Just that. Yeah,
Cool.
she seems pretty disturbed. Perfect. This creature did not like that. It turns to you. Upside
Bring it
down.
on, you big bastard.
Actually, it does. It jumps to the roof
Oh.
and immediately is directly above you. But like the roof is pretty close, so this is more for flavor than anything else. There's no attack of opportunity. I see,
His head just
Joe's
kind of
eyes
pops
lighting
around.
up.
No, it's funny because I was like thinking about levitating him at first. I was like, if I like pushed
Yeah,
him up
no.
against the ceiling, then maybe he wouldn't be able to reach everyone.
This thing has
but-
spider climb. It's very clear as it
Great.
jumps up with ease and makes 2 attacks at you, Connor.
Connor
do
will
the first
doff
one.
his imaginary hat when I game recognizes game.
He swipes at you with his
Spider
staff
climb,
first.
nice.
There's another
With
spider in
a
the room. Yeah.
19 to
This is the
hit.
multiverse, the Spider-Verse.
Will
19 to hit?
yo, it'll definitely hit, but do I what's he doing to me? The spear? Is it you
He's
said?
swiping with his staff.
I'll sudden swerve that, and I'll take whatever damage comes next.
Perfect. So you swerve out of the way, and then he jumps from the roof and slams you with it as well.
No.
Okay.
With a that might hit actually, or might miss actually. That's a 13.
That does miss.
Perfect. So he
Huzzah.
comes down hard as the ground shakes, and he lands directly before Hammerchain. Bloom, it is your turn.
Yeah, Bloom is going to fire off a elemental blast in his direction. And misses wide.
Generate,
She hits
generate.
the ceiling somehow.
Bummer. Ranjit, your turn.
All right. All right. I'm going to try something something else. I'm going to go ahead for Bestow Curse. I'm
Okay.
moving up to it. I'm like running out of powers here, but here we go. Bestow Curse. I'm trying to move. There we are. I move right up to it
Oh
and
no.
touch it in the back sack.
Yeah, you see how tall this thing is now. Like looking up, it's almost 7 feet. It's huge.
Yeah, I touch it in the back sack and I say, "Shoo fly pie," and I cast Bestow Curse on it, and it has to roll a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
19.
Oh man.
Okay.
Sorry.
If it fails, oh no, that's not right. Okay, I think that's it. That is my turn.
As you lay a hand on it, you feel this like whispering in your ears. It reminds you of your dark charm, but it is not. There's a different language coming through your ears. It seems to try to permeate the inside of your mind. And the neck and the head of this thing snaps towards you and stares directly at you. And we'll just say that's it for now. Connor.
I don't think Hammerchain got to go in that round.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Where did I throw you? Hammerchain. Might as well go now.
Hammerchain is, as a bonus action, going to toss the shield across
Cool.
to Connor. Is that an attack as well? Because the
You
creature's
can
in the
attack
way?
with it, or you can transfer it as a bonus action.
Yeah, I think he's going to transfer it.
Okay.
And then is going to, while the creature's back is turned,
Yeah.
going to try to pop some of those back zits.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ah,
16 to hit?
So sick.
15 hits.
10 damage.
Yeah. As you run your axe across this thing, you break open the back of it and fractals appear. And before your axe can even make it to the other side, it sort of snaps in half and begins sort of dissolving in the air. Again, fractally shifting to a different plane of existence until you just see the three of you staring at each other. And you defeat this creature.
You just gotta
Oh,
aim for the sweet spot, guys.
Sure. That's what you said.
That's right.
As you say.
Yeah.
As you are sitting in the room, Corvid sort of looks up with wide eyes through her mask still, and you can see the tears even from underneath, and she just pulls it off, and she just sort of like, I can't believe what the. And she stands up, and for the first time, you see her face again, the hostage that you first rescued. Corvid is wearing her cloak, and this mask now hangs by her chin. Her clothes are covered in dirt and blood from various things, and you notice for the first time around the room are other dead thugs, some of them torn in half, torn asunder. But most of them are just brutally murdered in one way or another. And she almost takes a half step away from the four of you before taking stock of what just happened.
Bloom is unmoved. She strides forward, her fists crackling with electricity, and she kind of backs Corvid up against the wall.
Yeah.
And she says, "Your actions killed dozens of people, if not more."
And she takes it. She's like right back against the wall, and she's like trying to crane her head back, and she's like, I know. Look, it wasn't supposed to happen like this. None of it was supposed to happen like this. He's not what he seems. He's not what he said he was. I thought this was just going to be about money. I thought this was going to be a snatch and grab, just something easy. This city is tough, okay? You can't blame me for trying to make a little bit of extra money, she says, as she's sort of like her demeanor, her cold demeanor from on the other side of that glass back in the movie studio now completely crumbling.
Connor will walk up and say, "Who's not like they said they were?"
And she takes a breath and she's like, I'll tell you. And she just takes a second and sort of like paces back and forth against the wall, giving a little bit of breathing room. And she's like, he spoke to me a few weeks ago, just after the agent died. I never was much for the day job, but I never wanted to be this. I worked at a museum. Ornithology, the old exhibits, the museum downtown. I could hear this voice who was speaking to me. It offered me money. At first I thought I was going crazy. And I went to it. The exhibit in the Egyptology. It had this staff. But it wasn't from there. They must have misplaced it. Look, we can't talk here. I'll tell you everything. But you need to... And before she continues, something happens. The wall to the side of the room begins to vibrate and shift, splintering in fractal patterns, much like the way you saw these creatures enter and exit. The thick concrete of the wall seems to almost part as you see the visage of a man step into the room. He stands before you, almost paying no concern to the occupants of the room, you or the dead included. As you watch the blood drain from Corvid's face, he wears a long dark green coat. It's well fitted. Dress pants and sort of a vest. And in his hand he holds a large dark metal staff. Casually, as if paying you no regard, he walks towards Corvid. The click of his boots on the cement, and each of you are taken aback, frozen in this moment, just confused at what's before you. He walks towards her and says, "You've done well, Emily," he says with a smile. "But ultimately, I did demand your loyalty." Before you can react, he reaches a hand out towards her and drives his fist into her chest. You watch her contort and fight, but his hand moves into her as if phasing through her body. Fractal patterns rippling across her chest. And with an audible crack, you see him crush her heart. He draws his hand back with a casual demeanor, flicking the blood to the wall behind him, and regards each of you. Now, who are you? Only when you go to speak, you can't, Connor. You are frozen. A prickling fear glides up the back of your neck, one that you have felt only once before. For the man who stands before you is the same man you saw nearly 200 years ago, a man you swore to find and kill. And we're going to end there for tonight.
We're gonna get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, that
Oh,
was
man.
Chapter 8 of S5E. You have met
That
the
was
big
awesome.
bad. You are in for a time, let me tell you.
Do you have art? Can you
Scurry.
show us art? I wanna
Oh,
see
we all
art.
know Art. We are dealing with this guy. He's in the credits.
I figured it was that guy.
I mean, if you haven't seen it, here, I'll show you guys. This is you'll notice some of the art that happens every week is done by the amazing people at Sigil, obviously. But you'll notice when my name comes up, we have a certain character that seems to always make an appearance. And this is he. This is the character that you are, of course, looking at right now. And he seems to be quite interesting of a character. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We are so sad that we missed Erica tonight, but we will be back here next week to I mean, we're in endgame now, as Dr. Strange would say. This is going to be some interesting role playing from Connor. You know, this is a big reveal for him, as well as the ultimate. How the hell are they going to beat this and end this? So come back next week, Tuesday again at 7:00. We've switched the day for going forward. And thank you guys again for playing a wonderful game. Thank you, Sigil, for putting this on. A new Sigil Spotlight this Friday. It is going to be an absolute blast. Make sure you check it out. We'll be streaming at 1:00, 1 p.m., and we will be featuring Mary Murdoch, who is a fantastic author, person, RPG enthusiast all around. So make sure you come hang out with us. That is it from us. As my good friend Ahmed always likes to say,
you have an